Hi, my name is Steph Smith and I am the course leader for Further Maths here at Godalming College, a course which is proving increasingly popular. Further Maths is a course that is designed for high ability students. The majority of our students choosing Further Maths choose to do so because they're planning on going on to university or to do an apprenticeship in a field which requires a high level of mathematics, such as perhaps physics, computer science, engineering, mathematics, obviously, to name but a few. But there are also many students who choose Further Maths simply because they love the subject.
Hi, I'm Rodney and I study Maths, Further Maths and Physics at Godalming College. So I picked Further Maths because at GCSE I always liked the challenging questions. I really thought it would help me progress, especially going up to university.
My name is Albina and I study Maths and Further Maths. Yeah, I chose Further Maths because I just love learning something new. Maths is a really interesting subject for me. In Further Maths we learned a lot about things I didn't even know they existed. So that's a really important thing to me, like polar coordinates and hyperbolic functions. They're all around you and you don't even know they exist. You don't even know the concept of them. So yeah, I think it's a really good thing about Further Maths and I enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Joe. I study Maths and Further Maths along with Physics and Biology. I chose Further Maths because I knew I always wanted to do maths and I thought more interesting anyway because it's the more complex parts of it.
The Further Maths course is designed to both extend your A-level mathematics course and also broaden your knowledge. So the topics, for example, that would extend would be you would do integration in A-level maths, which finds the area under a curve within Further Maths. We then rotate that curve around the axes and find the volume within. But it also looks at topics which don't come up in the A-level maths course, such as complex numbers and imaginary numbers, which enable you to solve the unsolvable, polar coordinates, which enable you to draw spirals and petals and flowers and all manner of weird and wacky graphs, and really broadens your knowledge of mathematics. With this in mind, it's important for you to realise that if you are taking Further Maths, you also need to be doing A-level maths. So the majority of our students are starting on 4 A-levels. So how do we deliver the course? Students have 6 90-minute lessons a week, and we cover the full A-level course in the first 2 terms. It is a very fast-paced course, and as such, we really ideally would like you to have achieved an 8 or a 9 in your GCSE maths. You may have done Further Maths at GCSE as well, but that is absolutely not essential. Once we finish the A-level part of the course, around about Easter, we'll do a bit of consolidation and internal assessment, and then we start the exciting bit, the Further Maths part of the course. In the last half term of the summer term, we'll cover the full decision module. Decision maths is an area of mathematics which is very new, it's very different to any other maths that you've done before, and is really geared towards the computer scientists and also business studies students. It focuses very much on algorithms, such as how does your sat-nav get you from A to B? How can I maximise my profits subject to certain constraints? Or how can I plan this project and get every single task finished in the minimum time possible? So it's a very different course. Then in the second year, we start looking at the Further Maths, the rest of the Further Maths aspect of the course. So Core Pure 1 and Core Pure 2, which is a lot of your algebra, your hyperbolic functions, complex numbers, and so on, and also further statistics and further mechanics. Further statistics builds on the A-level statistics and is very useful for students taking sciences or psychology or geography, courses which may require you to collect data and analyse it. Further mechanics is very much the physics engineering side of mathematics. So we actually teach one more applied module than is needed. For the Further Maths course, you need to do Core Pure 1, Core Pure 2 and 2 applied, but we teach 3 applied, so students have got some flexibility.
The best thing I find about the course is when you've done a really difficult question and then you finally get the answer and it turns out to be right. It's very satisfying for me. Further Maths, although it might seem quite daunting, the challenges and opportunities it can provide is very useful, and I'd highly recommend taking it if you can get that grade 9 GCSE maths. The teachers are amazing. The resources they provide and the time they put into helping each student is just amazing and really helps push you towards finishing the course.
I love my teachers. I love my maths teachers. In my first year I had awesome teachers, and in my second year I just love them. They're very helpful and very supportive, and Further Maths is tough subject. You wouldn't understand on your own. So it's really important to ask your teachers for help, and it is important for them to be supportive and teach you well. Yeah. So my teachers are the best, I think.
Oh, the teachers are all really supportive and open. Obviously, I've had 4 teachers across my 2 years, but I know quite a few more of them quite well. And like at this point, doing A-levels, I join just other classes regularly because all the teachers really know you. It's quite nice because Further Maths is quite a small cohort, so everyone sort of knows each other and all the teachers know you, so you can go to anyone for support.
So we follow the edXL course, and all of our students sit their exams at the end of 2 years. A commonly asked question is, why don't we enter students for their A-level exam at the end of their first year? But we feel that with that extra level of maturity that they gain after their second year at college, plus a full year of revising, they are much better equipped to sit their A-level maths exam at the end of 2 years. And as a result, our Further Maths students do brilliantly in their A-level maths exams at the end of 2 years. The A-level exams, as you probably already know, is 3 two-hour exams. Students will then also sit their Further Maths exams. These papers are all 1.5 hours, and they will sit either 4 or 5 if they choose to take all 3 applied exams. Lessons are taught by expert teachers who are very, very passionate about their mathematics, and we love no more than fostering that passion for maths in you. It's amazing when students present us with things that they've discovered, mathematics that they've found outside of the classroom, investigations that they've done. And actually, we've had students present these things at Maths Fest up in London, which is a festival that we take a large number of the Further Maths students up to. We also enter students, and as many Further Maths students as possible, into the Senior UK Maths Challenge. Lessons are teacher-led, but also comprise a large amount of group work and individual work, where you will be tackling exam questions from the very, very outset. So from the very beginning of that first year, we are preparing you as well as we can for those exams that you are going to sit at the end of 2 years.
After college, I'm going to Southampton University to study mechanical engineering.
After college, I want to do astrophysics. I want to go to university.
After college, I'm planning on pursuing a maths degree at university.
So, is Further Maths to you? If this has sounded interesting, if you have a passion for mathematics, then we would absolutely love to welcome you to come and study with us at Godalming College.